lovely YouTubers. I thought I'd do a quick vlog today before I show you my pieces from Life Book and Inspiration Wednesday that I've done during February. I hope to get a few more projects of my own posted last month, but life takes over and we don't always manage to do what we intend to do. So anyway, I thought I would do this quick introduction because Martina asked me to show her my new haircut. I've had it cut shorter and yeah, I quite like it really. Just been out in the wind, so my fringe has gone a bit crazy, but yeah, I've just had a really nice lunch out with one of my friends in the pub in the next village, and they do some nice vegetarian vegan food. I think some of you know that I'm vegan, so not all restaurants cater for us, but this one does, and I had a lovely half and butternut squash filled with rice and veggies, and it was very tasty. I could eat it again. And yeah, and I had a nice tomato and red pepper soup to start. So I spoiled myself today, and I was a bit naughty as well. I had a white wine spritzer. Such a devil. So yeah, as I say, life could have been busy. 2 weeks ago I had to have surgery to have a dodgy mole removed, and so I've ended up with a nice scar. Don't know if you can see it. Oop, this way. Bare my breast to you. Yeah. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, seeing how the mole was only about ½ an inch wide, but apparently they have to cut off a big margin all around to make sure that if it is a melanoma of some sort, that they get all of it out. And so I've got to go and have the stitches taken out tomorrow. Can't say I'm really looking forward to that because it's still a bit sore and I don't really want somebody fiddling with it, but there you go. What else happened? Yeah, I've still been enjoying doing the Life Book and the Inspiration Wednesday, and that's actually taken up quite a lot of my time because some of the projects take longer to do than I anticipated, because you actually are advised to watch the videos before you dive in and start doing them, in case the teacher makes some mistake or changes something further along and then you've already done it, and you know, so yeah, best to watch them first. I've made a few purchases this month that I've been quite pleased with. I won a competition from Art Journey a couple of months ago, and I got €10 to spend on their site, so I bought this stamp which is called Fish, and at the same time I got this one which is called Houses and Towers, which I really like. So I hope to do some project with those very soon. And yeah, I was quite lucky as well, as I ordered a pot of paint from a British company over here called Cass Art, and it was supposed to be just a tiny you know, the golden 1 ounce pot of paint, and this enormous parcel arrived, and I thought, well, I don't remember ordering anything that big. Anyway, when I opened it up, it was this box which is for art supplies, and then when you open it, it opens up inside 2 tiers so you can keep all your supplies. So anyway, I emailed them and told them that they'd sent me the wrong thing, and anyway, they said I could keep it, so there you go. I clicked, so there you go, Cass Art, well done, lovely customer service. You know, we're always quick to knock people when they do wrong, but when they do something nice, we should praise them as well. So, thank you, Cass Art. The other thing that I bought, which I really like, I'm going to have to lower you down to have a look at this, so I hope I don't make you dizzy, is one of these fresh water machines. So you have this bottle that you fill with water that slots in there, and then you rinse your brushes in the water, and then you can press this button and all the dirty water runs away, and then when you stop pressing the button it fills up again with clean water, and it magically stops when it reaches the top. Thank goodness, otherwise my whole desk would be flooded. Yeah, so the dirty water goes down below obviously, and then you just tip that out and refill your bottle and you're ready to go again. But it's very good for when you're in the middle of a project. You don't have to keep changing your water, which is what I normally have to do. So it wasn't too expensive, so I managed to get it for just under £20, and I'm very pleased with it indeed. Okay, going back up. Yeah, so that's what I've been up to, and now I am going to show you the work that I've been doing in Lifebook 2015 and Donna Downey's Inspiration Wednesday course. So, yep, nice to talk to you. Bye! So this was week 1 lesson of Lifebook 2015, and was a lesson by Tamara Laporte, and it was called Seeds of Love. I think actually this is my favourite, or at least joint favourite, along with the Beacon of Light girl that we did last month. I just really enjoyed making this, and I love how it looks. So far, I think on the course, I've liked Tamara's lessons the best. We'll see when it goes on, but I've found those more, what's the word I'm looking for, really beneficial. The others were fun to do, but I've learnt more from Tamara's classes. So yeah, I really love this one, and I don't know, I just think it looks really great. I like all the shading and all the little icons. This month's theme was celebration of closeness and community in your life. So I suppose this is supposed to represent seeds growing into your community. The second week, here we go, again in the community theme, was about creating paper dolls that represent things in your life, your community, people who mean a lot to you. I haven't done it so much the way that it was done. This class was by Jill K. Berry, but I've actually, oops, nearly dropped it now, made the faces out of paper clay and painted them, and used the dunce hat theme that's quite popular with art journaling and mixed media. In all the doors we wrote what was important to people. So I've got things written about family, friends, YouTube, community, and what was the last one? Oh, about looking after myself, caring for myself. So I found this one hard. I don't know, it just didn't really appeal to me that much, and I didn't do it straight away. I moved on to other things, but I thought, I've taken this course to challenge myself to do things that I may not like from time to time, so I made myself come up with an idea for it that I found more appealing, and in the end I enjoyed doing it, and I'm glad I did. And now I've just dropped all the rest of my paintings on the floor, so hang on a second, I'll be back. The second week was split into 2 mini classes, and the second part was by Violette Clark, and this was a magical mystery tour of her cottage and to make a magic cottage. So this was how mine turned out. I liked the way that I did the eyes. It's similar in some ways to the version that Violette did. I've changed my house slightly. I've tried to make my girl's face look a bit more realistic, and the background similar. In the house here as well, we've got little words that mean things to us, loving, sharing, that sort of philosophical type of words. I'm trying to make up my own here. I find that sort of thing quite hard to do. As a British person, we're all sort of quite inward thinking, and we don't really go much into all this therapy malarkey. So I'm finding that quite a challenge, but I'm not saying I'm not enjoying doing it or getting anything out of it. It's just a bit out of my comfort zone, but yeah, I'm going with it. So that's that one. The third week was a class by Mattie Rose McDonough, and was to do with using gold leaf foil. And I wish really that I'd filmed the process of me making this, because it is absolutely nothing at all like the class, apart from the fact that it had a boat in her one and some gold foiling on it. But the composition of it is totally my own work, so I wish that I had have filmed it, because I could have shared that with you, but that's life. The background, I've used a lot of paper artsy paints, and here is some olive green Tattered Angels spray, which I let run down a bit and blended in. Then for the waves, I stamped a lot of white dots here using a Tim Holtz stamp, which is a bit like bubble wrap. And then for the curves of the waves, I have another set here, which is by Inkadoo. Here we go. So I used this swirly one and this other one that's like bubbles. Yeah, so I stamped all over here with archival ink and white ink, and then eventually I just covered the whole lot with what do they call it? Glass bead gel. I don't know if you can see it, but it gives it a really glassy, watery, shiny look, and that is just on the area of the sea. And then here in the sky I've added some of that glitter gel. God, my brain's gone today, I can't remember the name of anything. In turquoisey colour, through a stencil, just to add a bit more interest into the sky. And then I've stamped, where am I? Here. This is a Tim Holtz stamp from quite a while ago. And yeah, for the boat, I found a picture on the internet, which I printed out, and then I paper pieced it. And when I cut the pieces out and drew around them, and then I paper pieced it together, and then I used the gold foiling for the gold leaf for the hull of the boat. Obviously I did this before I did the stamping, because you'll see that some of it's over the top to look like the water's splashing up onto it. And yeah, and then I used a crosshatch stamp as well in places in the background. Printed my sentiment out on the computer, and used gel medium to glue that on. And yeah, that's about it really. I'll put photos at the end anyway, you'll be able to see some of the detail a bit clearer, I think. But yeah, I actually really like the way that that's turned out as well, and yeah, like I say, I wish I'd filmed the process. There you go, maybe next time. Okay, so here's the last week of February, and this is the class by Lynn Whipple, and it was a jar of special favourites. So you just had to redraw the jar, paint the jar, and then fill it with things that were your favourite things or meant something to you. So yeah, it was quite good fun, and nice and bright colours. I did some stamping as well as some doodling, and just added anything I think really. Mine is a bit different to hers. I've done a faux stitched border around the edge. My lid, I made it into a metal lid, whereas hers carries on with the painted part. And also she finished hers with a big white label that she covered up a lot of the middle of it, but I decided I didn't want to do that, so I've left it off. I'm allowed to do whatever I like, because basically it's my painting. So yeah, that was good fun too, and there's a few good names coming up next week, one being not next week, next month. Well, it is next week. yeah, because it's the first today. Yeah, we've got Jane Davenport and Tamara's doing another class, which I'm looking forward to. So that's the end of the life book for February. Okay, now we move on to Inspiration Wednesday. I've got 2 spreads in there to show you. Ones that you've seen. Okay, this was the first one. Well, they're just a lot of messy play, really. I don't think there's any explanation to them. It's just using different mediums and splatting them on the page in a way that hopefully looks nice to the eye. I must admit, I do enjoy doing this. Again, it's something out of my comfort zone. It would be easy to make an awful mess, but I don't know. Even though it is a mess, I like it. So that's the first one, and then this was the second one. Again, we used stencils, acrylic paint, glazing medium, and it's stuck together. Some dictionary pieces, stamping. It's also nice to learn how to use all the different mediums that are out there that I've never used before. Things like the glazing medium and extra thick gesso absorbent grounds, etc, etc, etc. Yeah, so that's it for February. Like I say, I'll put some photos on the end. I hope you enjoyed the look through, and if any of you are interested in taking Tamara's class, you won't be disappointed. I do think the Life Book 2015 is well worth the money that she charges for it, and I would do it again. And I'll also tack on a couple of photos of a Valentine's card and another card that I made for Ildiko. And I am currently working on some step-by-steps of my own work, which I hope to get posted this month. So thanks very much for watching. Look forward to hearing your comments. Take care now. Bye.